Parents are often bombarded with advice on how to raise their kids.
It seems like there's always new research with different parenting tips, but one recently released survey caught our attention. Researchers analyzing government data found that children do better when they live with both biological parents in families that attend church regularly. Children in this group were less likely to have behavior problems at home and school, and they were 5 times less likely to repeat a grade. The Family Policy Institute of Washington released this study, and Joseph Backholm, the executive director of the group, joins us now from our D.C. bureau. Welcome, Joseph.
Thanks, Mark. It's good to be with you.
What inspired this study, and were you surprised by the results?
Well, the study was an analysis of information done by a national survey of children's data, and I don't think anyone was really surprised by the results. I think that it confirmed a lot of things that we kind of suspect and we know anecdotally in our lives, that children who live with both of their parents and are actively involved in religious communities do better than those who don't. So no, it wasn't a surprise.
What are some of the other benefits of taking children to church regularly?
Well, the benefit of both of these things, when we look at church attendance and at regular church attendance, and also at being with both of your parents, that these have a cumulative effect, and they're both really good for you. And when both of them are involved, it leads to you're more respectful of your neighbors and your teachers. You have less conflict. These children also have a better ability to understand the feelings of other people, and then when conflicts do arise, they are better at resolving them.
Now, what percentage of children in the U.S. actually fall in this category? They live with both parents, like you said, and they do attend church regularly.
Well, unfortunately, that have both of these factors going for them, the number is only 45%, which tells us there's a lot of work to do.
Only 45%. Okay, I'm surprised by that.
Well, that's the national figure, and of course that varies across states and across regions. But nationally, only 45% live with both of their parents and regularly attend church.
Okay. Well, gay rights groups would disagree with this study and say that their research shows that no harm comes to children who live with 2 fathers or 2 mothers. What do you say to that?
Well, I think what this tells us, and I think most of the data does, is that the ideal situation for kids to grow up in is with both their biological parents. And obviously, both their biological parents requires it to be a heterosexual relationship, of course. And all the data and all history really tells us that this is the ideal environment for children to be raised in.
Now, according to the study, there's also benefits for the parents. Can you elaborate a little bit on that?
Yeah, again, not surprisingly, but parents who are married to the children of the parents of their children, and also are actively involved in religious communities, they report lower level of parenting stress. And of course, that's good for parents, and that's also good for children. So all the way around, being involved in religious communities, and again, keeping the marriage vows and staying married and providing that security for your children, it's good for everybody.
It sure is important information. Joseph Backholm from the Family Policy Institute of Washington. Thank you for being with us today.
Thank you, Mark. Good to be with you.
And you can find more about this survey and get a link to the entire results at cbnnews.com. We'll be right back.